Savage Beach is a 1989 action film directed by Andy Sidaris and starring Dona Speir, Hope Marie Carlton, Bruce Penhall, Rodrigo Obregon, Teri Weigel, Michael J. Shane, John Aprea, and Michael Mikasa. The film opens with swordplay on a beach. Assholes in a Jeep alert.
Sorry, ladies. Dock's closed. It's Sunday.
If it's closed, then why are these guys here? Patty and Rocky offer the guys a drink and they perform some classic dick thinking. Dock's closed. The moose out front should have told ya. Oh, she's packing heat. Donna checks out the pineapple and it looks like there's a little extra. Don't you know how to knock? This is what we do to non-knockers around here. Then the shooting starts. That was one of the worst death scenes I have ever witnessed. Here, it's your turn.
They're getting away!
I bet that van's going in the water.
Donna, you've got to stop thinking me as just another pretty face.
Holy shit! Well, I guess I was wrong.
And the next time you try and smuggle China White through our territory, you get that bomb up your ass.
You kind of already did. Slow motion boob action. Shane gets a call from a doctor at the hospital. Then he calls the ladies in a blatant ripoff of Charlie's Angels. Their mission is to fly the serum to the island. Those blades started instantly. They pick up the meds and now I'm wondering why in the hell Shane is here.
Are you comfortable with a big gun?
They have their advantages.
This baby's larger than most anything around.
Am I watching porn?
This arrow has an explosive charge that ignites 3 seconds after penetration. It's only good for a single shot.
No shit, because it explodes. By that rationale, a nuclear warhead could be considered one shot.
There's a bad storm raging at your destination.
Of course!
My grandfather served in the South Pacific during World War II.
Has he ever been back?
No, he died there. They never found his body.
Oh, if that old fart's still alive. And they're on their way. Meanwhile, at a Disney resort. Look at that sign and the generic computer sounds in the background.
How could you expect the people of the Philippines not to be concerned with the return of their national fortune?
Then we hear some computer satellite bullshit and they head out with the disc, which will probably get stolen. Oh, plot twist. This guy's taking the other guy's place.
The Marshall Islands consist of only 70 square miles of land, but scattered over 5,000 square miles of ocean.
Shane is Wikipedia. The fake guy arrives and look at that relic.
I'm surprised to see the army using your military talent to serve as a delivery boy.
My talents as an expert pilot, astronaut, and technical advisor will be utilized to their fullest.
One of those talents is not acting.
If we do detect any treasure, I will provide the means to get to it and be there with you to secure it.
I was wondering how these plots were going to come together. You know, he's not really being sly about it. The disc is right there. Meanwhile, there are others in Japan looking for the same treasure. We get a flashback to World War II, and did they just leave those guys there? And we have a location. This doesn't look that stormy.
It's gustier than hell! Jared, we're too hot! We're too hot! Slip it! Watch the airspeed!
Oh, wait a minute. It's one of those fire hose storms. They arrive at a hospital, and couldn't you wait a minute before filling it up? The sun is shining. Come on! And they take off. Out in the desert, it turns out the computer guy was a plant for Martinez.
So there. Have a blast.
Wait for it. Ah. Back in the plane.
She's on autopilot for a bit. Let's get out of these wet clothes.
Your clothes aren't wet. Oh, it's an excuse to show their tits.
Our names will be in the history books.
My ideology means far more to me than fame and adulation. The good of the party is my reward.
Who wrote this shit? No matter, I guess it got him hot because they get it on. Back to the plane, and it's the God of Thunder! And now they're flying blind.
All we can do is file night and hope we spot a place to crash land at dawn. If our fuel holds out.
Positivity! Back in Hawaii, the Japanese guys are tailed by the Martinez lady, watching them check into a hotel, and then they leave. They're in a pink room, and I bet that's not really room service. The king of beers. There's a fight, and the greencoats win 2-0. They make fake IDs and then copy the data that they have. There's going to be more copies of this treasure map than there are of my diss track. Back in the South Pacific, there's some hot landing action.
Hold on!
Wow. Here's some more computer shit.
It reveals 127 sunken ships within the target area. Now, I'll take this and cross-reference it with the information provided by Admiral Inada.
Nerd!
Now, we can calculate a maximum range they could have traveled. Somewhere within this area. Next, we deduce a vector shift to allow for the effects of the storms they encountered.
This shit is boring!
Captain Andreas, just press enter in order to view the final result. Good day, gentlemen.
Oh, thank Christ.
Japanese sure picked one hell of a savage beach to crash their boat on.
Title alert! That plane looks fine.
You know something? It's eerie. But this place has a very familiar feeling to it.
Here it comes. That's a nice clean road you're on. They head down to the beach and look at these nosy neighbors. Thirst.
Together there are no boundaries for us.
Together we will endow our people with a new pride.
Seriously, who wrote this shit? They set up a camp on the island and they strip down to frolic. The movies I'm used to watching, I'm waiting for that Japanese soldier to steal their clothes. Patty and Rocky get a call from Shane and learn that, yeah, Donna and Taryn are missing. They have some fine dining, then do some scuba, and look at those footsteps. They go to camp with Donna asking for a blanket, and the hell? He's quick for an old guy. Here's some takeoff footage. And back to the island. I think until everyone ends up on this island, this movie's just going to be jumpy as hell. They hear a sound. America! Colonel Sanders is going to be pissed. There's a prepare to kill montage featuring a makeup tutorial. Good job, ladies. It's a trap! They get busted, then he leaves. Oh, fuck off! Martinez and gang arrive, and I wonder why Donna and Taryn don't just steal the plane. But they decide to investigate what's going on. And they have company.
I wonder what they're looking for with the metal detectors.
Metal? Look at my Porter Wagner bikini. iPhone, the early years. And they're captured by the captain.
Let's tie him up.
Tie this up.
Damn.
We have no choice. There's too much at stake here. Besides, it might be good for these bimbos.
That's sexist. And the film becomes a bunch of assholes roaming around an island. How did they miss them? It's just a box. The castaway frees Taryn and someone is going to get their ass kicked. Look at that greed. Donna and Taryn watch out and oh shit.
Welcome, comrades. Your timing is perfect.
It's a swerve, bro. Fucking commies.
Our intentions are different. We're freelance and come with our own set of loyalties.
Huh? They get to the heart of the matter, causing all hell to break loose. Here are some more people running around the island. Jesus! Martinez goes to get the gold and hey, go ahead and shoot me, please. And here comes the payoff. That's hot. There's some more wandering, and are they just hiding in the same field over and over again? Taryn gets captured, but here he comes to save the day. Holy shit! And to sum everything up, this guy killed Taryn's grandpa on the island, which we all saw coming. And the ladies leave. Oh yeah, there's another swerve in this. It turns out he's CIA just fucking around with the captain. There's a post-movie wrap-up that really should have someone yelling, "Hey everybody, we're gonna get laid!" Savage Beach is an action film with very little action. The acting in this thing is just atrocious, and the script, it's a jumble of words at best. I needed a roadmap to follow this plot. It doesn't have as low a budget as you would expect, but it's horrible. It's a boring, predictable film that screams we don't know what the hell we're doing.
I bet no one's ever set foot on that island.